NatesVlogs.
Hey, Tube, do you want a 2014 Dodge Charger RT for free?
Hell yeah.
Well, the new movie Ride Along starring Kevin Hart and Ice Cube is coming to theaters January 17th, and Fandango is looking to hook you up with one.
Oh yeah.
Click here to enter the Fandango Ride Along sweepstakes. Everybody who enters is automatically eligible to win a brand new Dodge Charger. This is an awesome prize, so go over to Fandango right now because that car could be yours.
You love Fandango, don't you?
Theme music. Now YouTube, I can't believe this needs to be said in 2014, but a man doesn't have to buy you anything just because you have a vagina. It boggles my mind how many people think that the man has to pay for everything no matter what the circumstances. Now some people gonna think I'm only saying this because I'm cheap. Kinda, a little bit, there's some truth in that. Now given there are certain times where it's automatically implied that I'm paying. Like if I invite you out. That's me saying, hey, I'll take care of the bill. But if you invite me out, don't expect me to pay for nothing. Now sometimes I'll feel generous and I'll pay for something even if it wasn't my idea. But I only do that after you show you have the gumption to pay. Like when I see you digging in your purse, I'm like, hey, no, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it. One time I got a phone call from this chick who I'd been dating less than a week. Now we had gone out a couple of times before and I always paid for it because it was my idea. Well, she calls me and she's like, hey, are you hungry? No, not really. Oh, come on, you know you want to get something to eat. I was fat at the time and I should have been offended. Come on, let's go to the Olive Garden. Alright, whatever. When we get to the Olive Garden, I just get the soup salad and breadsticks because I don't want to be the guy who orders a bunch of expensive stuff just because I'm not paying for it. Now, she orders more appetizers than we could eat. Seems like she was being wasteful. But I don't want to tell her what to do with her money. Maybe she just got her income tax back and she's just really excited. When they ask for our drink orders, I just take a water because I didn't realize that we were trying to get blackout drunk that night. Throughout that night, she went through just about all the alcohol they had. Oh, I'm gonna try this next. Oh, that look good, I'm gonna try that. Then for her main course, she ordered like lobster stuffed veal or something that was one of the most expensive dishes that they had. While she's ordering, I'm like, man, she's got expensive taste for someone who goes to Olive Garden. Now, once again, I'm not trying to tell her what to do with her money because for all I know, she may have inherited a small fortune. Then I started to think, oh man, what if I was that much of a butthole where I ordered all this expensive stuff knowing that she's gonna pay and that she barely knows me. Good thing I only ordered the soup salad and breadsticks, which is relatively nothing compared to all the stuff she ate. Then the bill came. As soon as the waiter put the bill down, I thought it was funny because she seemed to show absolutely no interest in seeing how much she racked up. Now while we're talking, I'm doing my best to ignore her casual indifference towards this bill. I felt like shaking her being like, woman, you better show some initiative and pay this Mama Jimma. Cause part of me feels like I'm gonna get stuck with this bill. Then I caught myself and I was like, no one will be that big a dick to run up that much of a bill and expect me to pay knowing nothing about my finances or if I can afford it or not. She's obviously trying to repay me for the last few times I took her out. I mean, it's her idea. Then the moment of truth came. She was like, hey, you wanna go back to my house and watch some TV? I was like, yeah, sure. Great, I'll be outside waiting. At no point in the night did she come in contact with the bill. You would think she was allergic to it. Now YouTube, I ended up paying the bill. Then I dropped her ass off because I was furious. Not because I'm cheap, but because she was inconsiderate and she expected me to pay. This entitled heifer didn't even offer to put something on the tip. Now I realize if I would have watched some TV with her, she would have put something on the tip in a metaphorical sense. But that's not what I'm talking about, YouTube. It's not the same thing. I am a man, not some voucher that you take with you to restaurants so you can eat for free. What, I look like a food stamp to you? Would you think I'm some kind of an EBT card to be swiped for your nourishment? Now YouTube, I can see someone pulling something like this if we're in an established relationship and they know how much money I can and can't spend. But to do it that quickly is tacky and it makes you look like a dirtbag. Now me and her stopped dating when this happened and we became friends a few months later. And I made sure I got all my money back plus interest in our friendship. I did it by always forgetting to get her a Christmas present when I knew she was getting me something. Every time we went on a liquor run, I'd make sure I'd be the driver. Then I'd pull up to the store, let her go in alone, tell her about the park. Then I would never go in. Where were you? I had to pay for it again. Oh, I'm sorry. It's hard finding a parking spot. I say that with the whole parking lot being vacant. Moral of the story, YouTube, there is no reason in the world for a hood rat to have expensive tastes. If you can't afford $100 worth of food, you better take your scraggly ass to the nearest value menu and get what you can.